Del barrio al mundo, desde el silencio del parque a la euforia del estadio. Un balón, un destino y un futuro en llamas. Bienvenido al mañana. Busco la fama y ahora sé dónde se esconde. Es el lugar donde el triunfo me haga enorme. Mi nombre, mi sangre, mis ganas. 2K20, bienvenido al mañana. Busco la fama y ahora sé dónde se esconde. Es el lugar donde el triunfo me haga enorme. Mi nombre, mi sangre, mis ganas. 2K20, bienvenido al mañana. No es un deporte, esto es un arte, ya lo dijo Kairi. Yo solo vengo a demostrarte que mi sitio está aquí. Sé que no es fácil el camino, pocos llegan, dejan huella. Yo haré descansar mi nombre junto a las estrellas. Si hace que al cansancio no me hundo. Tantas miradas de envidia, pero me acostumbro. Porque del barrio al estadio solo hay un rumbo. Para que así me admire el mundo como ante Tocumbo. Los segundos cuentan, defiendo, la robo y brillo. Como si Greg Popovich me mirara desde el banquillo. Mi muñeca un gatillo y mi mente no admite fallos. Mientras choco los nudillos con Lonzo, con Trey, con Zion. Soy un rayo, tú traes un aro y un balón. En el parque la típica discusión.
Hey, how did those last boosts work for you? Do I need to retune my strategy?
Let's take a look. Appreciate the time, Jesse. Thank you.
La pasión no caduca y el esfuerzo educa. La motivación transforma al niño en un león igual que Luca. Otros ni se preocupan, no espabilan tarde. Les miro mientras me rasco la barba como James Harden. La sangre, las ganas, la fama, la tensión, el hambre. La misión de Ricky, el poder de hambre.
You know what? If you buy in bulk, it'll save you some cash.
I think I figured it out. Thanks again.
Absolutely.
Do it like me. 지금 말해줘, 한미 팔아줘. 뭐 하면 진짜 몇 다음에 가면 네가 잡을 손도 따와 떠들 잡을 눈이 한 번도 잡아나 입에
Alright.
This week on NBA 2K TV, we're inside the bubble with Washington Mystics and 2K fan Aerial Powers. Plus, we're talking 2K21 with Mike Wang and Agent Zero. We check in with community members, and we have some hints on what you can expect from my team in 2K21. That's all happening now.
Hey, what up? They always on.
Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV.
These are exciting times. The NBA is back. The WNBA is back.
I don't know about you, Chris, but I absolutely love seeing live basketball on my screen once again. It's glorious.
It is awesome, and it's been fun to see what the players are doing to keep busy inside the bubble. A lot of them, of course, are hooping on NBA 2K.
Yeah, speaking of which, one WNBA player, Aerial Powers, is even hosting her own 2K tournament, and we caught up with her to talk about the upcoming WNBA season and, of course, her 2K game.
They be trying to ruin the vibes, you feel what I'm saying? But we got multiple things. We on multiple platforms.
Aerial Powers, welcome to 2K TV. So excited to have you on. I've wanted to have you on the show for a long time, so I am super excited that you're here right now. I know you're in the WNBA bubble. How is that, and what's going on?
It's great. My internet is back and active, so I am in a wonderful state right now.
What have you been up to in the bubble?
Just right now, getting ready to start trying to stay prepared and stay healthy, and then of course doing my streaming stuff.
Well, tell us a little bit more about your streaming activity.
I'm doing a lot of 2K, of course, and there's not a lot of things going on right now. Sports are finally getting back into the world, right? So that's what I've been doing.
So I know you're big into 2K. What modes do you jump into?
Right now, my favorite is actually going to the park and playing 3v3 and also Pro-Am. A little bit more Pro-Am now because 3v3 sometimes is like not as realistic as I think 5v5 is.
So the WNBA is in 2K20 for the first time. What do you think about that in the game?
I thought it was amazing. You know, it's funny because I catch my dad like playing video games, playing me, which is amazing. But you know, I've always dreamed of having something like that. When I was growing up, games been part of my life forever. So to see myself in an actual video game is really dope.
And I know you've got a couple of 2K tournaments coming up. Tell us a little bit about those.
So it's called the Power Ups Tournament. The registrations start mid-August, and the tournament is going to be August 31st. And it kind of started because I was looking, you know, when you start gaming, it looks like it's male-dominated, right? And it's not. Female gamers make up about 46% of gamers. And I'm like, okay,
Can't stop. I'm building fans everywhere,
how can I
man.
empower women to start coming out and playing more? And that's where the tournament kind of came about for me.
Who else you got playing?
You know, I have a few girls. I have Shakita, I have Hazel, I have Alicia, Solana, and Wendy. And then on the WNBA side, I have myself, of course, Angel McCartry, Diamond Shields, and Brittany Griner. And for me, it's like, okay, how can I empower women? Well, let's have the women that you see in sports that are active on this platform, right? So it's 4 WNBA stars, and then it's 4 2K stars. And, you know, right now, it's how do we get more females into 2K and into gaming altogether? So Shakita was drafted last year, the first female, and then no female this year. So we're like, okay, we don't want to take a step backwards. We want to keep going. I want to make a platform for these females that we can do this tournament and have more and more people involved. So I reached out to the girls, kind of talked to them about it, and they were down.
You mentioned some other WNBA players involved in the tournament. What about you and the Mystics? Are you the best 2K player in the Mystics, or who else do you play with?
Actually, yeah, I am. My teammates, they're not big gamers. They actually teased me a lot last year if I should bring my system every single where sometimes I would play before games when we're just chilling and hanging out. So I'm getting them more involved, but in the WBA right now, who I'm playing the most will be Alicia Gray. She's on Dallas' team. She was actually in the tournament with me when I did the tournament for 2K.
Well, awesome. I know you're also involved in Gamer.vote. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so Gamer.vote, I think it's amazing because as gamers, we make up about 133 million plus gamers in the world, right? That's a lot of people, right? And right now, with everything we're facing, and you have a lot of social injustice going on in the world, how do we make change? And for me, it's how do I make change more than just a tweet, more than just an Instagram post? It's in the polls. It's in registering to vote and voting. You're going to be affected by voting no matter you vote or you don't vote. So why wouldn't you rather have a say? And for Gamers That Vote, I teamed up with them just because of that reason. Because if I get someone that might not even be thinking of voting, and they're done and they just become the age to vote, and they're looking at my stream and I'm talking about them, they're like, okay, I should. And so that's why I teamed up with them.
Well, that's awesome. If somebody's watching this interview right now and they're excited to see you in the park, give us your Twitch stream, give us your social media, give us everything you got.
So my Instagram and Twitter, just my name is Ariel_Power23. And then my Twitch is PowerSurge. That's my name. My gamer name is PowerSurge. So everything else is just my regular.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much for joining us on 2K TV. We can't wait to see your tournament in August as well.
Thank you for having me.
You know how they say you don't miss something?
What?
Until it's gone?
You got Issa Rae?
Thankfully, the wait is over. Because it's all back. Well, with a slight twist. It's the game you love, like we've never seen it before. 22 teams, all in one place, ready
Issa
to make
got a check. Get out of here. They put Issa Rae up here, boy. Issa Rae got the check off for 2K.
2KMC here,
Damn.
and I know what you want. You want events. So check out
You
what
know
we
her,
got
she
on
on
deck.
front right there, nigga. I was on 2K, nigga. You don't pay me no mind.
Saturday, it's Treasure Hunters. You know the drill.
I was on
Find the
2K.
list, complete it, and earn your prizes.
Issa popping.
Earn more treasure on Sunday with Gold Rush. All the VC you win will be used as your event score, and the winner will be dripping in gold. On Tuesday, get in on the Dunk Fest. Work with your fellow community members to reach the goal, and everyone who contributes at least one dunk earns 2,500 VC. Hit the 4v4 courts on Thursday to earn that double rep the entire day. And now let's check out what's happening in my team. NBA is back, cards have arrived. We're celebrating the return of basketball with this amazing 100% all Opal pack.
What?
Oh yeah! This pack is full of superstars,
What?
including Luka Doncic and GOAT LeBron James. And the collection
Nigga
completion
said
award,
GOAT.
GOAT Vince Carter. Half man, half amazing. Also, there's new dynamic duos and a reward market update. You can pick up Ball for your lineup at the small forward
that's my
position.
boy.
Or duo your pink diamond
Bol
glitched
Bol,
youngest
that's
with
my
Moments Chris
boy.
Middleton
I
for
took
a
the
new
championship
duo.
for Bol.
Check your collection because you might have some duos that recently got added.
Oh yeah, we got the chip
Locker
with
codes,
Bol.
baby. We got codes for super pack drops, throwback moments, and diamond consumables. Be sure to keep an eye out for more Players Club codes and codes from your favorite My Team community members each weekend. Be safe out there, y'all.
Over the last couple of weeks, we've been talking with community members as well
Damn,
as
this is a
2K
long
devs
ass one
about
today.
NBA 2K21. Woo-woo.
We've been asking the community members about what they're excited for with the new game.
As well as devs and asking them what we can expect. And here at 2K TV, we bring together the NBA 2K community as well as the NBA 2K devs.
That's right, so let's see what happens when we take gameplay director Mike Wang and mix him up with Agent Zero. Check it out. I bet you're all wondering the same thing. What is NBA 2K21 all about, both current gen and next gen?
So we're going directly to the developers to ask.
Gameplay director Mike Wing joins us here on 2K TV. Mike, how are you?
Hey, it's great to see you guys.
How has development been staying at home during this tough period?
Oh man, it's been a whirlwind. I mean, I think at first it was a little bit rocky. We're all trying to learn the ropes, and over time it's gotten smoother and smoother, and now we're pretty much 100% efficiency, and we're going strong.
We're so excited to have you back on the show, as always. But Mike, I know you can't give away everything, but the big question has been, is Next Gen just going to be the same game, but 2.0? What can you tell us?
It's absolutely not, Alexis, and I think that's something that we're so excited about, is that
Stop lying. Stop lying. It's going to be the same thing.
VC Novato in our studio in LA called VC South. And so they've done a great job just taking that game to the next level while the team in Novato is focused on the next gen version. You're going to find that the next gen game is going to be everything that you have in the current gen version, but just so much more.
Exactly. Nah, stop capping. You ain't going to be nothing.
So much more content.
Cap.
It just feels completely different. So it's a very different beast, and if you have the means, I highly recommend to all our fans to save up for that next gen version, because it's going to be a great one.
Now, Mike, with all this new technology, what does that mean for gameplay in NBA 2K21 for the next generation?
Yeah, and that's, whenever we have a new console year, that's something that always excites us as developers, because we're always able to look and kind of dream bigger. And for us, it just meant, faster processing, it meant more memory, just the ability to do things that we couldn't do in last generation. And so for us, I think the big next step you're going to see is just immediately when you play the game, it's going to feel completely different. From there, we're able to just add so much more on top of that to make it feel even better. So,
all right, let's talk specific modes. Anything new that you can tell us about?
Oh, we didn't want to unveil too much new stuff today with new modes. But one thing I will say is that fans of the WNBA are going to be very excited for what we're bringing to the table with next gen.
Stop lying.
Obviously, the 2K community wants to know more about 2K21, so we wanted to invite one member of the 2K community on the show today.
Welcome, Agent 00 to 2K TV. Agent, what has been up lately?
Bro,
I've just been focusing on content, to be honest with you.
Trash. I smack it.
It's been my life. Every moment from when I wake up to when I go to sleep, I'm just working on some kind of different video. Mike, you've been ghost, man. You've just been like, man, where Mike at? We just want to hear something from Mike.
I can either tweet or I can make a game, my man.
Word, and we'd rather have you making the game. I bet.
Agent, as we come to a close on 2K20, what was your favorite part of that game?
Honestly, my favorite part is just playing with my friends at the end of the day, but I'm on the park most of the time anyway. So I'm just looking for new park experiences. But actually, this is mad underrated, is team up. I found out I like team up because I never really played on that side of things. And I played a game with you, LD, and I was like, man, this is a genuine good time. And yeah, LD, you put me on, I'm not gonna lie, you was out there balling with Kobe.
Yeah, we got those W's.
Agent. Yeah, absolutely.
So you're representing the 2K community right now. If there's anything you could ask Mike, what would it be?
It's all gonna be things you can't say, like when's it dropping, like I need to know everything, man. Like, hey, Mike, just want you to know you are appreciated. I know the devs don't hear that all the time, but I know you be working day in and day out.
Appreciate it. What kind of questions are you asking specifically?
Like, yo, when's the game release? Is it gonna release for PS4? When's the PS4?
It's always fun to look around and see fans singing our Star Spangled Banner. Getting in the spirit. Should be a good one tonight. Don't go away.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, they were swept by this team last season, losing all 3 games they played against them. So they'll be motivated tonight. Right out of the gate, Shaq, a few teams with championship aspirations underperforming.
Yeah, sometimes when everybody's picking you to win, it can go to your head, Ernie. That's when leaders have to step up and right the ship.
Well, sometimes the more talented you are, the more everyone wants the ball. And that creates chaos. In that climate, it could take time.
Kind of like on this show. Here's Kevin Harlan. He's got the call.
Shout out to the mob, man. Shout out to M4MV. Such
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Barrett. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin Love has dramatically improved his perimeter shooting over his career, but he said, I've tried not to fall in love with it too much. Where I'm going to make my money is also rebounding. That's a stat I always look at because it can help a team win even when the shot's not falling. Kevin?
Great attitude. His work inside, a big part of the DA. Thanks. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Miami Heat. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
You know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team's going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. They've got Garland, Gordon out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Ennis in at the shooting guard. And for the Knicks, Barrett is out there with Turner. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Bull, and it's Ramsey in at the power forward.
You think about the Cavs and the 2 MVP awards that were won for that franchise. Of course, that was LeBron James in back-to-back seasons, both in 2009 and 2010.
And so off the tip, it's New York.
Let's get it going.
Now Turner. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. Passes it to Bull. And Whiteside sends it back, but he gets it back. 6 on the shot clock. Turner passes to Ramsey.
Oh, they playing defense.
Gordon with it. Coming off a stellar performance against Toronto. Porter pulls it in. And then, in 2013, with Miami, LeBron Brent finished one ballot shot
getting
earning all the MVP votes.
You wouldn't see a unanimous MVP winner until Steph Curry did it in 2016. But just as impressive, if not more so, LeBron James with a total of 4 MVP trophies over a 5-year span.
Lock that perimeter. Listen to my center.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Outside Turner. Now the pass to Bull. Up to them.
Yeah, inside. Does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that left.
Yo, Bo son.
Now here's Ennis. Pass to Garland.
Luke Bo son gonna do some damage, bro.
And here's Whiteside.
Close that paint. Close that
Kicks
paint.
to Garland.
Oh, good morning. Close that perimeter. Oh, got
Turner
him
with the
again.
steal.
He's wilding.
And a fast break now for the Knicks. And he eliminates with a slam dunk. Darius Garland did not like that.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now here's Love. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Raptors in Toronto. Garland, no good.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Ramsey.
Go.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Even this early on, Brent, have you been on teams where you just knew changes were coming down the road?
Yeah, most of that, Kevin, I think happens because of internally what's going on with the team. Yeah, on the floor, you're going to see guys operating in the offense, playing pick and roll, but
it's behind the curtains where you begin to feel it, right?
Good executives and good coaching staffs understand communicating to the people in the front office to say, hey, if we stay this way, our potential, instead of growing, is not knowing how low we're going to go. Exactly. So we need to make some changes.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And And in the summer of 2018, Kevin Love signed a 4-year, $120 million extension to remain in Cleveland.
Yeah, and Kevin right now is the bridge from what was to potentially what will be. And in that what will be scenario, what will be happening is Kevin Love probably gets traded at some point. But he's been great for Cleveland. He's been a great ambassador for the city. The things that he's doing off the court philanthropically have been amazing. And Kevin Love is not done in the NBA. Still another team out there for him to go to and contribute to.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
I found out while
Now, here's Garland. Turner covering. Had a hand on it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Now here's Turner. It dropped for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
There's Garland. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Cavaliers making a switch here. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. They get it back.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
So much talk about 48 minutes. The team with the lead letting its guard down now.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. The Cavaliers making the shot. 5 to shoot. Turner passes to Bowl. No good that time. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Garibaldi. Turner covering. Love outside. He kicks to Whiteside. Here's Ennis. Off the mark here with the three-point shot. The Knicks leading by 6. Here's Ramsey. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here is Whiteside, following the score by New York. Love deciding where to go with it.
He's scared.
Porter against Gordon. For 3. It's rebounded by New York. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots. And really, few guys in the league are more unique than Bobo. Has length for days, but needs to add a tremendous amount of strength to guard his natural position.
And talking about Bol, his dad, Manute Bol, was known.
Shorts. Gabe was here. It was uncomfortable for his shorts and stuff. And we used to just like.
So you was just uncomfortable.
For his defense. That is not the case for his son.
Well, they're two completely different types of players. Bobo's game is about skill. He can handle, he can shoot. And for someone who's 7'2", he's a tremendous playmaker. And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going very well.
17-5. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Making a switch here. Lions checked in. And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, Dimes.
Well, it's not often you see someone be this impactful on the defensive end, but that's what makes him special. I mean, he's been doing all the little things that don't necessarily show up in the box score, but you can bet his coach and teammates know that he's been carrying the team with his D.
Now here's Gordon. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his fourth rebound in this one.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Four on the shot clock. Stolen. Pass to Ennis. Love outside. Here's Bryant. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Tries again, and Bull with the lay-in. Bull's got his second bucket of the night.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Garibaldi, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Each team has a catalyst, Brent. Some guys are ball dominant, who play within the flow of the offense. Is there one approach better than the other?
Obviously, great coaches, Kevin, are going to find what it is that their best player does well. And as many times as I could get my best player into that situation, that's what I'm going to do. So if it's Harden in isolation, James Harden's going to be in isolation. If it's Steph Curry setting off-ball screens and relocating for threes, well, I'm going to do that too. So it all comes down to a fit with the player, his skill set, and how the coach wants to use that best.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For New York, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your next.
That's good from Turner. Tyler Cavanaugh, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Both free throws good from Turner. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Here's Gordon. Pass to Cavanaugh. And there's the pass to Bryant. Shoots over Cantor. And another miss by Cleveland.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the score by New York. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. We take a look at Turner, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Bull, another guy who can get a lot of points, top 5.
And what an option either of those two guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
That free throw good from Gordon. He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for New York. They lead by 14. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
For New York, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
At the line for 2.
And in a league that's obsessed with threes and layups, LaMarcus Aldridge defying the trend, really feasting on a steady diet of mid-range jumpers.
Dotson kicks to Turner. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And that turnaround jumper of Aldridge's. Greg, just impossible to defend.
Long arms, that high release point. When it's falling, well, we saw him give OKC 56. This man can take over. Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Turner with the steal. And Turner throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. Pass to Kavanaugh. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bryant. That one's not going to go. So New York will take it the other way.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now here's Bryant. 14 points from him the last game against the Raptors in Toronto. Pass to Kavanaugh. Bryant against Cantor. Bryant's shot is good. Here's Turner. 14 points for him. Down low. It's stolen by Bryant. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Stripped away. And a fast break now for New York. Knox with the ball. Outside Turner. Over Ennis. They get the rebound. Here's Cantor. And it's sent back by Bryant. 1:51 left to play in the first. Now Ennis still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 6 to shoot. Here's Garibaldi. Cleveland with a fresh shot clock. Fires for 3. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Turner dishes to Aldridge. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Cavaliers trail by 20. To the wing on the left. Here's Chris. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Quick decision-making from Marquise Chris. Fantastic at knowing when to shoot off the pass.
To the inside, and stolen by Chris. 4-on-3 break. Here's Garibaldi. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. He's got 5.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Hammering it in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Garibaldi. Turner covering. Here's Garibaldi. The rebound by Turner. New York leading by 17. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For New York, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Both free throws good from Turner. 7 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Garland. And it's sent back by Turner. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Knicks guys have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Nerlens Noel is out there with Chris. Then there's Garland. Then it's Ennis, and it's Kavanaugh in at the 3 spot. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Dimes in their last game against the Hornets was phenomenal. He finished with 52 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
To the paint. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knox misses. The Cavaliers trail by 19. Here's Kavanaugh. His last outing, he had 8 points. It's Garland, top of the key. Here's Kavanaugh. And Wagner pulls it down. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Turner. Here's Cantor. And the rejection by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate and does so there.
Kavanaugh kicks to Noel, passes to Garland. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Now here's Ennis. He's guarded by Thomas. The pass to Garland. Jacks up a 3. They grab their own miss. Back to Noel. And it's blocked.
That's good footwork from the big man as Cantor aware defensively to get to that one.
Thomas, that's good.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the foul called on Dimes. That's his first foul. A different look for New York. Bol, he's checked in for Cantor. And Barrett subbed in for Knox. Then for the Cavaliers, Whiteside's checked in for Chris. And Gordon subbed in for Tyler Kavanaugh. Shot clock at 6. Noel passes to Garland. Trying to get something going, and it's sent back by Turner. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Shot clock violation. New York ball.
The Knicks leading by 21. In the corner, Bol with it. Now about 3 minutes gone in his second quarter of basketball. Makes it off the glass. Bol's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Bounce pass, Gordon.
Next up, 41.
Now here's Ennis. D right on him. expires. 24-second violation. Something Commissioner Silver has mentioned, Brent, the possibility of a mid-season tournament. You ever see that happening?
It'd be interesting to see if that idea grows some legs here, Kevin, and adopting what it is that in soccer leagues in Europe have done for many years, because teams hone in on what those individual cups mean and the competition raises, and you earn something for the end of the year. If Commissioner Silver can find a way to get that done, it becomes very intriguing instead of an all-star weekend to have teams gather for a mid-season tournament with something on the line. Elevated competition.
Well, kids play that in high school. They play that in the college level. It would make sense that it could fit in the NBA as well.
It'd be interesting, and especially halfway through the year, to reinvigorate your fan base with something like that, I think would be great.
Good point. Master Barrett. Dishes it to Turner. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Bowl. He's coming off an excellent season. First in blocks, first in field goal percentage, and a terrific year for him in terms of scoring. How about third in the NBA?
Clearly one of the best at what he does. Some of his highlight rejections were out of sight. Here's Gordon. It's tipped, but they recover it. Whiteside dishes to Gordon. Back to Whiteside. Noel trying to break loose. They retain possession, and the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That is his first foul of the game.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of fouls.
First team foul.
Turner looking around. Pass to Porter. Now, here's Bull. He's covered by Whiteside. Clock at 6. And Turner kicks the Bull. Second shot opportunity. The shot by Turner no good.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
It's deflected, and he gets it back. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. Kevin Love's checked in for Nerlens Noel. The Cavaliers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Free throw good, Garland. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Here's Bull. Back to Turner, over Garland, and it doesn't even draw iron. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Gordon up on top, guarded by Porter. Now, here's Garland, guarded closer. Back to Gordon. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Yeah, that's not an assignment that I want there, Kevin. I'd rather do math homework than to try and cover that guy.
Turner passes to Ramsey. Trying to end the drought, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Love. Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Number 1, Bol Bol.
He didn't miss many easy chances last year, and he made the most of the tough ones as well. What a fantastic percentage.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. Here's Gordon. It's rebounded by New York. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one. In the corner, Barrett with it. Back to Turner. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Love.
Yeah, easy call.
At the line for your Knicks, Turner.
First one falls for him. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Ryan's checked in. He doesn't get the second one. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Garland with it. He's against Turner. Love trying to break loose. But they'll get another chance. The Knicks leading by 16. Here's Turner. It gets rebounded by Ennis.
and all the skill used on that crossover. You might want to save a little bit for the finish. Unable to convert there.
There's Garland. Got a piece of it. They push it up 4-on-3. Turner dishes to Barrett. And it's sent back by Bryant. And another shot. Barrett, no good.
I'm not sure where the lack of focus comes in there, Kevin. That's not like him. The defense is close, but there's enough space to score.
And that one, good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And Brent, with the corner three being such a popular shot, should we consider widening the court, making it all feel the same?
That's an interesting question, Kevin. There's been some talk around the idea of actually dissipating that three-point line into the sideline.
Yes.
And I really just wanted to say dissipating, by the way.
Well, and you said it well.
The other thing, Kevin, that has been considered, what if we went back to skinnying up the lane line, back to the original George Mikan days of the lane being 6 feet wide rather than what we see today at 12 feet? That would put a ton more value on post-up and two-point play, almost so much as the three-point shot and the two-point shot in the post equate to the same amount of points per possession.
Yeah. Aldridge comes in for Bull, and Damian Dotson subbed in for Barrett. New York leading by 14. Here's Turner. That will fall for his 7th bucket, 7 for 15 in this game.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise, just 1 of 7 from the field.
So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against Toronto. Ennis with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Now, here's Garland. Turner covering. Lays it up off the glass. 10 points for Darius Garland.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. 6 on the shot clock. Another 3 for Cleveland.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
On the wing, Turner. He's guarded by Love. Kept alive. Count the basket. He's got 9.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Bryant trying to free himself up. The slam dunk by Garland.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Dotson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Turner. No good from outside. And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 17-5 run. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Kevin Love. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 13 points per, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
And not the same rhythm or approach that he had in the first quarter when he was taking it straight to the teeth of the D and really creating contact. Like to see him get back to that here in this quarter.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Turner.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Garland, the pass to Bryant. Kicks to Garland. Passes it to Kavanaugh. Now Bryant. Over Aldridge. Off target on the 15-footer. And the pass to Dotson. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Pretty sweet pass there as Knox showing his ability to read the floor.
Here's Ennis. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 1:44 left to play in the first half. He kicks to Garland. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Pass to Chris. Poke loose. To the right side. The wide open look here for Garland. Nice shot from the wing. Garland's got 17 now.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
There's 47 seconds left in the first half of the game. And it's Turner off the drive. Ramsey passes to Aldridge. And it's sent back by Bryant. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Bryant. Here's Turner. He's got 23. Thomas trying to break loose. The shot by Turner no good.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
The Cavaliers have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Pass to Cannon. No one near him. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Kavanaugh kicks to Garland. And another miss by Cleveland.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood. Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition, when no one's on you, great shot there.
And so it's New York in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. New Orleans, you guys had a tough time stopping their offense in the first half. What do you have to do differently?
You know, we got to protect the paint. They get way too many easy baskets. You know, that's us communication on front of the post and, you know, just communicating a lot more.
We'll see if those changes stick. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in a second. The Cavaliers trail by 16. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Knicks. They've got Bowles. Barrett is out there with Turner. Then it's Porter. And it's Ramsey in at the 4. Love dishes to Gordon. Ennis passes to Garland. A floater. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Turner. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Hassan Whiteside. That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Knicks. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Turner. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. It's a 14-point game.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Turner passes to Porter. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. A slam dunk by Garland.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Turner. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Now here's Ennis. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. On the wing, Turner. Bull kicks to Turner. And that's collected by Love.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Passes it to Garland. The dish to Love. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Love is not afraid to mix it up and get a little rough and tumble down there. When he's looking to shoot, he welcomes that contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Shots good by Turner.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
The Cavaliers trail by 12.
58-46.
And here is Garland. 22 points for him with the shot. And good that time. Love's got 4 this quarter. For New York, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Garland. And the foul called on Dimes. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Now, here's Garland. He's tightly guarded. Oh, that's blocked. And he's able to get it back. And Turner with a clear path to the rack. And Turner throws it down. And the Knicks lead by 12.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Tipped away. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
A moment here to look at the numbers for Turner. Great showing for him last season. Last season, he put up about 35 points a game and just over 4 steals. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
The Cavaliers trail by 12.
Well, he might not be blocking 4 shots a game anymore, but Hassan Whiteside's still a factor in the paint defensively.
Outside Turner. It's good. Turner's got 30.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And with Whiteside, his size and length set him apart from others defensively. Greg, even at the center position.
You just can't ignore the reach and coverage that Whiteside has when he's in the paint. Even though the block numbers aren't what they once were, the amount of shots he changes is still very high.
Nerlens Noel checks in for Cleveland.
Nerlens Noel.
It's Turner high post. He has 30. Here's Bull, and there's another one for the Knicks.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Garland. Love trying to break loose. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Garland.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. This moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. Number one, the Knicks.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
Now here's Turner. Not a lot of room. And the rejection by Noel. To the middle. It's rebounded by New York. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Turner dishes the ball. Outside Turner. New York, no good that time either. And it's Ennis with the ball for the Cavaliers. They trail by 11. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Gordon. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
No good on the second free throw. The Knicks leading by 10. Here's Turner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Love.
Cleveland foul call. Kevin Love. That's his 4th personal foul. 2nd team foul. Shooting for New York. Turner. Taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. And the Cavaliers with possession here. 11-point game. Now Garland. He's got 24. This one for 3. And there's Love. That's good on the assist by Garland. Garland's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Knicks shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Cleveland foul call. Nerlens.
And that one falls for Turner. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for New York. Kevin Knox comes in for Porter. Both free throws good from Turner. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Garland, the pass to Gordon. Fires from the line. Unable to get that one. And New York the other way now.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Cleveland's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And Barrett slams it in.
Putting that speed to great use. Once Barrett gets a step on the D, good night.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Garland with it. There's the pass to Ennis. He's looking for Noel and finds him. Here's Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat, Greg. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
The Knicks making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Marquise Chris comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Tyler Cavanaugh in for Gordon. And Noel kicks to Cavanaugh. He dishes it to Ennis. Pass to Garland. No good, unable to end this run. The Knicks leading by 16. Turner with it. Garland picks him up. They get it again. Knox. Off with the layup. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. A nice shot by Cavanaugh.
Well, looking into the gaps in the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That's his 4th personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line.
The first free throw is good. Ennis Cantor's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Ryan's checked in. Both good from the line that time. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Now, here's Garland. He's got 24, and he banks in the layup. Garland's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
And it's blocked.
That's some good use of the length right there from Marquise Chris, reaching out and swatting that one away.
Ennis kicks to Garland. It's good, the assist that time from Ennis. Ennis has got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
The shot by Turner, no good. Cleveland's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Marquise Chris has potential oozing from his fingertips. So exciting and so athletic at that 4 spot.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he makes the first. Wagner, he's checked in for the Knicks. And so he hits both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Turner with it. Garland picks him up. Shot's good by Turner.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. Garland the pass to Bryant. Over Cantor. Excellent D from Cantor. The Knicks shooting right around 42% from the field since the start of the second half. Pass to Knox. Back to Turner. Just 4 to shoot. Cantor. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Cantor's got his first bucket in this one.
66.
And so it's Ennis bringing it up now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 13. Knocked away. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Chris pass to Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And Turner kicks to Thomas. Back to Turner. Passes it to Knox. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Knox has got 9.
Well, Knox getting these kind of baskets really going to help the entire offense to get going.
Well, the book, Greg, is the same for Enes Kanter as it's always been. Great score inside, but his defense leaves you wanting.
And Kevin, at this point, he is who he is. I mean, for better or worse. Kanter is still a force off the bench to give a team some post presence in their second unit, but not sure he'll ever be a player to build around.
Back to Turner. Here's Knox. 9 points in the game so far. Just 3 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. The shot by Turner no good. The Cavaliers trail by 13. There's Garland. It's deflected. Now here's Turner. He's covered closely. 1:19 left to play in the third. Here's Wagner, and it's blocked, and he recovers it. Back to Turner. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. To take a look at Turner, always dangerous on the court, he leads the league.
There were so many nights when he controlled the game through his defense. Not a surprise to see him ranked at the top.
New York leading by 13. Knox the pass to Turner. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. True on the 14-footer. Turner's got 41. And here is Garland. He has 29. But they get it back.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass. So that'll let them work the clock even more.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, that kind of activity from Kevin Knox is going to pose some problems for the defense.
It's his first trip to the line. The Knicks making a switch here. Dotson's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Here's Ennis. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now, Chris. It's rebounded by New York. Cantor's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Outside Turner. The pass to Wagner. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. And so it's the New York Knicks holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Garland is out there with Ennis. Then there's Whiteside, and there's Bryant, and it's Kavanaugh in at the small forward position.
At the line for your Knicks.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
All free throws good from Turner. But obviously some good players have taken less money for a chance at a winning championship situation. That's made some rich teams even better.
Well, you have to appreciate a player in that regard thinking that the financial gains that he could have somewhere else and playing for a team that's not capable of doing what it is that you're trying to do, and that's win a championship, that they've decided, look, it's not about that for me. What it is about the experience of being around a team that elevates itself to being the best team in the league. And if you're fortunate enough at the highest level, Kevin, as a basketball player, to be around a championship, that experience sticks with you for a lifetime. So you do appreciate guys looking for those opportunities to be around a championship.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Gordon's checked in for Tyler Kavanaugh.
Gordon.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. He feeds it to Cantor. Out to Turner. Back to Cantor. Just 5 on the clock. 14 feet away. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Porter. Turner's got 45 points.
He is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Back to Ennis. Pass to Garland. And bird right's an important element in structuring the salary cap. Can you tell the viewers exactly what that means?
What it means, Kevin, is you have the ability to go into the above the tax to sign your own player, and so it doesn't cost you in terms of tax dollars. So if the player finishes his season, you have bird rights on that player. You can negotiate a number that's not going to impact your bottom line and cut into your salary cap. So very important when teams are maneuvering around and trying to get players on their roster for a season or two, that after that second season or third season over, that the bird rights still remain for them to extend him even further to keep him around the culture.
Can't hit from 12.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And they pick up 2.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Garland, the pass to Bryant. Poked away. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Garland. Off target with his 3. The Knicks have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll.
Shooting.
And that one falls for Turner.
At the line for two.
Both free throws good from Turner. You know, Brent, something other major sports do, reseeding during the playoffs. So the highest seeds always will play the lowest seeds. And do you think the NBA should go down that road?
I think the consideration will still be there. I think that conversation is going to happen over the course of the next 2 or 3 years. I don't see it changing in that time, Kevin, but it's healthy to continue the dialogue to the point where maybe we do get there.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Coleman. And it's Reed pulling it down.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
It's really a tale of 2 quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Knicks. Turner.
First free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
All free throws good from Turner.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Reed. 5 on the clock. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 8 rebounds in this game.
+8 in the rebound differential.
Look at that.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Now, here's Garland. Turner covering. Here's Reed. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Turner inside. The kick out to Aldridge. Outside Turner. 3-pointer. Kept alive by New York. Goes up again. And it's Aldridge with the bucket inside.
You stand next to LaMarcus Aldridge, that 6'11" frame, he's so big. That helped to keep that possession alive, and then he finished it off.
LaMarcus Aldridge. Next up, 106.
Here's Reed.
74.
There's Garland. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Outside Turner. Pass to Dotson. Back to Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Cleveland's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. The pass to Coleman. It's blocked. Here's a garbage time question, Brent. Why do some teams leave their star players in the game even though the game has either been won or lost?
Forgetful coaches? No, it
can't be that.
Well, I don't know if...
if you're leading by 35 points late in the game.
And the star player is still in the game.
Yeah.
Somebody's made a mistake with regards to the rotations. Quite frankly, there's really no reason for guys to be out there at that time.
Yeah.
Early on in the season, it might be that the coach wants to start and play with certain guys, but as the season goes on, you just don't see that.
New York, no good that time either. The Cavaliers shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Here's Garibaldi. A three-pointer is right on target.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Outside Turner. And Aldridge, the basket on the assist by Turner. And that's now 6 points for LaMarcus Aldridge. Now, here's Garland. Defense is right there. He gets it in there.
Well, he makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Here's Turner, and it's denied. Now Cleveland moving it up. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Basket counts. Cavaliers have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Garland with it. Pass to Reed for the three, and he's good on the three ball. Reed's got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Here's Turner. New York now working with the new shot clock.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retake. Gordon against Turner. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Gordon's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Brent, when constructing a team, it's always tricky to fit in max contracts. But the truth is, some players probably deserve much more money than they're allowed to receive.
Incredible to say that, right,
It
Kevin?
is, yeah.
But there are guys like LeBron James, whose $35 million contract might be worth $100.
I always thought about Jordan, too, right? I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And for the years that Michael Jordan was underpaid in Chicago for what it was he was doing. But in terms of competitive balance for the league, with 30 franchises, and for you to try to build a team and a roster to put out on the floor to play this game and have opportunities to win championships, it's really the only way, and sometimes unfairly for guys in terms of their competition and compensation to have to put maximums on what it is that players can earn. Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
And it's Turner off the drive. He shoots again. Bull, that's good. Bull's got 4 this quarter.
The towering presence that is Ball. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Knicks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout offense. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
The one player that... Nine seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now, here's Garland. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was...
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you later.
Hey, this is Kenny, man. First, I want to say congrats. Triple-double. Incredible night. But I'm curious, were you aiming for that? It was something you were aware of?
Jack, come on now, man. If I'm aiming for anything, it's for that quadruple double, man. How's that saying go? Aim for the moon, and even if you miss, you might land among the stars. Well, I didn't see a lot of missing going on now, man, not on our end. And no, I'm not serious about that quadruple. I'm just saying that our goals are a lot bigger than one's personal phenomenal nights.
Man, keep that quadruple in your thoughts, man. It might happen.
Really, at some point, you can go too far with these analytics. You're trying to tell me that Rudy Gobert is better than Shaq because of FORP?
Get that weak stuff out of here, Hank.
LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan because of win shares? What even is a win share? Hornet, can you even tell me that?
I'm not that smart. I got no clue, Hank.
That's true. And can anyone tell me how defense factors in here?